for Mother's Day. But hey, how about some of you single blokes? You might want to buy someone a ticket, a girl, a woman. I'm not talking about a romantic thing at all. I'm just saying it wouldn't be a lovely thing if the bookshop after church was full of men buying tickets for the women in our church. Whew. Oh, girls, wasn't that a pathetic response? Wouldn't it be good if the bookshop was full of the men in our church after church today buying tickets for the women? Okay, we can but try. Okay, kids, you've got a fantastic program on today. You may leave. Okay, this morning I'm wanting to talk a little bit about troubles. Oh. And, you know, some of our days are full of troubles. Some of our weeks are full of troubles. Some months are full of troubles. You know, the Allen family is quite renowned for its holiday escapades and quite... well known is the fact that when the Allen family go on holidays, it rains. In fact, I feel that we should take responsibility for the breaking of the drought over there. No. And one of the family holidays that was particularly memorable was a trip to Ballina. And every Christmas, after Christmas, we would travel down to Ballina and go camping. This was when the girls were just a tad smaller and we all fit in a tent, and we went down, you know, 1 year beautiful, 2 years beautiful. About the third year we went, the first day it rained, and, you know, that's fine, bit of rain doesn't hurt anyone. Second day it rains, it's like, oh, okay. Third day it rained, this is getting a bit boring, you know. Fourth day it rains, and like all the towels are all musty and all the clothes are musty. I don't know if you've been there, you know. And, you know, you're just feeling, and, you know, what a wonderful place to be in the tent, you know. Flap, 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 flap. Drip, 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 drip. Then in the middle of the night, this mattress is very hard on the ground. The joys of camping. So we got pretty tired of the wet and the camping, and so we decided, look, we're going to batten the hatches down, we'll pull the big tarp over the tent, we'll secure everything, and we're going to head up to Paul's mum's for the day to get a bit of respite from the rain, stay overnight and come back. Good plan, Stan. So we did that. Okay, so the next day was fine, and we drove back to Ballina and we drove into the campsite, and wow, things looked different. And we went to our campsite and it was flat. And I mean, well, it had a few bulges, but the tarp that we had was just flat and the whole site was flat. And you go, okay. And so our neighbours said, oh, you should have been here. Oh, it's never, ever, ever happened before. Don't you hate it when they say that? It was like a mini cyclone came ripping through the caravan park and it just flattened everything. I went, oh, that's nice. So our tarp was completely flattened, and not only that, the tarp who we borrowed from our brother-in-law was busted and broken and pierced and everything. So, you know, sometimes our troubles, they just compound, don't they? And they get worse day by day. Well, this morning I want to read from Psalm 46. It's a psalm I've been meditating on all week. So if you want to turn in your Bibles, if you've got your Bibles with you, to Psalm 46. And it reads, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. Verse 1, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Okay, trouble comes to all of us. Yes? In fact, in John 16:33, Jesus actually said that we would have trouble. So, trouble comes in all shapes and sizes. We have relationship troubles, we have work pressures, financial pressures, physical troubles, challenging circumstances, challenging people. And I can hear some of you saying, yes, all of the above. And sometimes we have troubles that we never even imagined that we would be facing. But Psalm 46 verse 1 speaks to all of us today, because either we're going through some trouble at the moment, right now, or we are sure to have troubles in the future. But the good news this morning is that in times of trouble, God is our refuge. A refuge is a safe place of protection and shelter. When a storm is approaching, a ship will go into a safe harbour where it is protected. So the storm might come, you know, the lightning, the thunder, the big noise. It's noisy, it's messy, just like our troubles. It's all happening, but the ship is protected in the safe harbour. In John chapter 12 and 13, the disciples learnt of some distressing news. First of all, that Jesus would be leaving them. Second, that one of their own, would actually betray Jesus. And third, that Peter was confronted that he would actually disown Jesus one day. So they were distressed. And in John 14, chapter 14, verse 1, Jesus comforts them and says, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me." And you know, the heart speaks about the deepest part of our being, our emotions, our attitudes, and our will. And when trouble comes, our heart breaks and our emotions are like up and down, like a roller coaster. Is that not right? Now, I went on Tower of Terror once. And my husband lied to me, I have to say. And he said, "You'll be fine, you'll be fine," as he strapped me in. I nearly died in the seat before we even left. And I'm hyperventilating before the thing had even moved. And I'm telling the truth, aren't I? And my beloved and wonderful husband is sitting next to me, laughing his head off, trying to take a photo of me, going... It was an experience I never want to go through again. And you know, I don't know if you've been on the roller coaster. Some, you know, strange people like them. And you know, you're building up and you're building up, and that tension's building up, you know, and then you go screaming down and you're scared stiff, and then there's a lull in the middle and you're going, "Oh, okay, cool." And then it builds up again. Our emotions can be just like that, going up and down like a roller coaster. Also, when trouble comes, strong feelings come to the surface, you know. Mild-mannered person. Strong feelings rise up. Feelings of being ripped off, feelings of being angry, together with feelings of being vulnerable, and we're vulnerable and angry all at the same time, and feeling overwhelmed. You get the picture. But in John 14, verse 1, Jesus is saying to his disciples, and he says to us today, "You don't need to have turmoil within. Give your turmoil to me. Trust in me." So when troubles rage, one, we trust in God's sovereignty that he has allowed this storm in my life. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says, "And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can stand up under it." We also trust in God, finding our security and our refuge in him in the midst of the storm. Verses 2 and 3 in Psalm 46 says, "Therefore we will not fear, though the